Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. Hey, listen, you know, the walls is closing in, man. Things is getting hot, right? We all know Wack 100 is working, right? And yesterday, Wack 100 wanted to troll and try to, make up an extra story. And I told y'all yesterday from the door that I believe the feds stopped in. I believe that they stopped in to see Adam, right? But what I don't believe is that they locked him up. Wack 100 wanted to go as far as saying that he got locked up, but that never happened. Adam spoke about it, and he said they wanted to get the cease and desist that Big U sent, and he had his attorney contact, which was the right thing to do. We're gonna run through some things, right? And I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, and we're gonna run through some things literally about what's going on, and we're also gonna reference to the situation where as though Akademiks and Adam was on the phone, literally. And when they talked about this, right? They literally talked about this, whereas though they said they feel that Wack 100 is suspect, right? So I'm gonna show y'all and let y'all see it for yourself, and we're gonna go over it, right? And the 43 count indictment came out as well, right? And we're going to go over that as well too. And then I'm going to also put up there where a clip that somebody sent me, and I appreciate them for sending it to me, where Wack 100 is explaining what he knows about how an informant operates, right? So we're all going to speak on that, right? And I got to get into this though. Yeah. Let me see here. We're going to get right into this, y'all. And I appreciate all y'all rocking with me, man. Facts. Straight facts. Let me see. Yeah. All right. First thing we're going to do, we're going to read over this 43 count indictment. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. You hear me? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I gotta, we're gonna read over this indictment. Yeah. All right. Let's read over this indictment, man. Long-time Rolling 60s neighborhood Crip leader charged in 43 count indictment alleging murder, extortion, fraud, and tax crimes. A federal grand jury has returned a 43-count indictment charging a music label owner, purported anti-gang activist, who is a longtime leader of the South Los Angeles street gang with dozens of felonies, including fraud, robbery, extortion, tax evasion, embezzlement of donations to his charity that received public money, and running in racketeering conspiracies in which he alleged murder and an aspiring musician. The Justice Department announced today Eugene Henley Jr., 58, aka Big U, of the Hyde Park neighborhood of Los Angeles, is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to violate the Racketeering, Influence, and Corruption Organization Act, 2 counts of conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery and extortion, Hobbs Act, 1 count of Hobbs Act robbery, 9 counts of attempted Hobbs Act extortion, 5 counts of Hobbs Act extortion, 1 count of transportation of an individual in interstate commerce with intent that the individual engage in prostitution, Mann Act, 15 counts of wire fraud, 5 counts of embezzlement, conversion, and intentional misapplication of funds from the organization receiving federal funds, 1 count of bank fraud, 1 count of tax evasion, and 2 counts of willful failure to file a tax return. Henley, a longtime member of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crip street gang, has been in federal custody since March 19th. After being charged in a federal criminal complaint, his arraignment is scheduled for April 8th in the United States District Court in downtown Los Angeles. He has a detention hearing scheduled for April 10th, also in Los Angeles Federal Court. Also charged in today's indictment are Sylvester Robinson, 59, aka Vay, of Northridge, Mark Martin, 50, aka Bear Claw, of the Beverly Hills area of Los Angeles, Termaine Ashley Williams, 42-year-old that said he was 32, aka Loose Cannon of Las Vegas. Armani Aflaj, 38, aka Manny, of Koreatown neighborhood of Los Angeles. Frederick Blayton Jr., 43, of South Los Angeles. And Tiffany Shanrika Hines, 51, of Yorba Linda. These defendants are in federal custody and are expected to be arraigned in the coming weeks. As the indictment alleges, Mr. Henley led a criminal enterprise whose conduct ranged from murder to sophisticated fraud that included stealing from taxpayers and a charity, said acting U.S. Attorney Joseph McNally. Eradicating gangs and organized crime in the Department of Justice top priority. Today's charges against the leadership of the criminal outfit will make our neighborhoods in Los Angeles safer. According to the indictment returned on Wednesday, from 2010 until March 2025, Henley Criminal Group, identified in court documents as the Big U Enterprise, operated as a mafia-like organization that utilized Henley's stature and long-standing associations with the Rolling 60s and other street gangs to intimidate businesses and individuals in Los Angeles. Henley is widely regarded as a leader within the Rolling 60s and rose to prominence in the street gang during the 1980s. While the Big U Enterprise at times partners with the Rolling 60s and other criminal elements for mutual benefits, the Big U enterprise is a distinct and independent criminal enterprise engaged in criminal activity including murder, extortion, robbery, trafficking, and exploiting sex workers, frauds, and illegal gambling. Not only did the enterprise expand its power through violence, fear, and intimidation, but it also used social media platforms, documentary, podcasts, interviews, and Henley's reputation and status as an OG, original gangster, to create fame for and stoke fear of the Big U enterprise, its members, and its associates. For example, January 2021, Henley murdered a victim identified in indictment as RW, an expiring musician signed Unique Music, Henley music label. Henley shot and killed RW, who had recorded a defamatory song about Henley. Henley then dragged the victim's body off Interstate 15 in Las Vegas and left it in a ditch. Henley also committed other crimes, including fraudulent obtaining a COVID-19 business relief loan for Unique Music, which operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. He used his anti-gang charity development options as a front for the fraudulent activities and to insulate other members of the Big U enterprise from law enforcement suspicion. Henley further embezzled large donations that celebrities and award-winning companies made to development options, which Henley immediately converted to his personal bank account. According to the indictment, development options is a primarily funded through the City of Los Angeles Mayor's Office through the Gang Reduction Youth Development Grid Foundation, portions of which receive federal funding, but also receive donations from prominent sources, including NBA players. Finally, the indictment alleges that, as part of the racketeering conspiracy charge, that during the early morning hours of March 19th, while law enforcement was arresting other members of the enterprise, Henley turned off his cell phones and fled his home. That day, Henley posted to Crenshaw Cougar's Instagram account claiming racial profiling, blaming his co-defendants and opponents for the criminal charges filed against him in federal criminal complaint, and instructing the public not to associate with his co-defendants and known opponents. Henley eventually surrendered to federal law enforcement without his phone. An indictment is merely an allegation. All defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in the court of law. If convicted, Henley Robinson Martin would face a statutory maximum sentence of 20 years in federal prison for racketeering conspiracy count. The bank fraud count is punishable up to 30 years in federal prison. The Hobbs Act conspiracy, robbery, and extortion of the wire fraud count each carry a statute maximum sentence of 20 years in federal prison. The Mann Act count and the theft concerning program receiving federal funds count each carry a penalty up to 10 years in federal prison. The tax evasion count carries a statutory maximum sentence of 5 years in federal prison, while the willful failure to file a tax return count is punishable by up to 1 year imprisonment. The FBI, Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gangs, IRS Criminal Investigation, the United States Department of Justice Office of Inspector General, the Los Angeles Police Department, and the North Las Vegas Police Department are investigating this matter. Assistant United States Attorney Kevin J. Butler and Jenner McCabe of the Violent and Organized Crime Section are prosecuting this case. Now, we heard the names, right, of the people, that they say face up to a substantial amount of time, right? We heard them say that their opponents, which are ops, right? And we heard them say that they got the video of Big U, all the clips that he made, and the channel that he made these clips to. They got that before he turned himself in without his phone, right? But we didn't see them say Loose Cannon's name, Tremaine Ashley Williams, in the part where they talked about the time. Loose Cannon done already flipped, man. I want y'all to understand this, right? Loose Cannon done already flipped, but Loose Cannon got a lot of stuff that he got to worry about, right? Loose Cannon got another indictment about to come for the no jumper situation. And we all see that Loose Cannon's girlfriend is encouraging him to worry about himself now. Before, when they first came to the internet talking about this, she was with him, encouraging that they were going to make shirts to support everybody, right? It was about everybody. Now, she changed the story and said, you got to worry about yourself, Loose. It's all about you, right? Don't worry about nobody else. And we all know that is the sign of someone telling you, make sure you tell, right? And I know this for a fact, right? Because I've been in situations, right? And I went to war with my situations. And I've had a family member, specifically an aunt, say, man, you better tell. You better tell, right? You got to worry about yourself. And Loose Cannon's girlfriend said everything but tell, right? And me, I didn't tell. But I'm just saying, I just know how she's saying that, what she's insinuating, right? And we see in the indictment that they didn't say Loose Cannon's name with the people that's facing the maximum amount of time. But I do want to show y'all this right here, right? I do want to show y'all this right here, right? And I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, right? I do want to show y'all this right here, man. Let me get back to this. Yeah. Hold up, y'all. Let me show y'all this, man. I gotta show y'all this. All right. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video, right? Let me show y'all this. Okay. So, this right here, right? All right, check this out. All right, this right here, right? It says, Henley directs a robbery of and conspires to rob, and Robinson and Williams personally robbed a marijuana dispensary at gunpoint. And I just got to show you this other little part real quick. Right here, it says Williams continues to commit and discuss robberies and other violent acts. So when we see that right there, right, this is before they even pick Loose Cannon up. Now, they done pick Loose Cannon up and he's still doing the same exact thing. He got on there on a jail phone and said, I would prefer that we keep it in the street, right? I don't want nobody to go to jail, right? I would prefer that we keep it in the street. So the feds is listening to those calls, man. And before they picked him up, they was watching all the videos that he does, right? And he was threatening everybody on the net, right? So now that they picked him up and he's doing the same thing, how do you think they're going to handle that? Loose Cannon, I believe, already told. But I don't think it's going to help him out because he's still on the internet saying that, listen, we going to keep it in the street and ain't nothing changed. So if you got that same energy while you're incarcerated, right? You haven't rehabbed. You haven't learned anything. So they're not going to let him out at all. Straight up. It's no use, no purpose. And Loose Cannon done already told them all the information that they need, right? But I want y'all, we going to check this out too. Whereas though Adam and Akademiks already say Wack 100 is suspect. And we all know it, man. Wack 100 lined this whole thing up, man. And honestly, I think Adam knows Wack lined it up. See, Adam's not out here committing these acts that Wack 100 is, right? But he provides a platform whereas though if you want to come incriminate yourself about crimes, come on. I'm going to get the content, right? And we all know that the feds watch No Jumper regularly. So if he wants to come on here and incriminate himself, Adam's going to allow these dudes to do it because he understands that people like to watch this shit. So you got to be the wise one. And we all know Loose Cannon is not wise at all, right? But we can check this out, man. And we're going to go over this, man. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Adam, when allegedly the feds, again, I'm only using my closeness to a situation with 6ix9ine. When they had said anything that was revolving, asking me for anything, they weren't asking me for nothing they didn't have. They just wanted exact original copies in chain of custody for court. Facts. Like they already had it. They were never saying, oh, we don't know this is. So if they're asking for something that's dealing with Nipsey, that's an investigation that's progressed very far already. Guaranteed.
Oh man.
Well, that's why they started this indictment. Like that was when the investigation started, was because of the Nipsey thing.
Well, hell, what I heard was,
if you listen to Wack, supposedly the mother of Rashawn Wright, I think that's his name, was saying that the police was telling them, or the investigators was saying, hey, they're gonna go tie some stuff to Nipsey, and them asking you for some Nipsey stuff is the first time, because they don't really put it in that first complaint. The indictment press release just went out, but the full thing hasn't been up on the site. This might be some more shit that comes in the future.
Exactly. They're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep getting more and more people to talk. They're going to probably uncover like every substantial thing that Big U was ever involved in. We're going to find out.
There's going to be content gold for like a year, right?
And they're also going to get everything they need from the situation that happened outside of No Jumper, right? You got to understand that No Jumper situation was named in the indictment, right? It was named in the complaint. So the No Jumper situation, they're going to want evidence that Adam has to provide with that as well. And we all know they bragged about this shit on the internet consistently.
It's going to be a couple of years before it even goes on trial, and then we'll start really finding shit.
Well, content go for a year.
Yo, I had a convo with Wack, and by the way, it was a little hostile, but it's great content. I love Wack.
Yeah, we seen that.
We seen that.
I did
The
react to it.
convo was just centered around, hey, if they're coming at Adam, and again, this is not accusing no one of cooperating or not accusing anyone of in any type of way, but the feds might just want to speak to people who they're naming. And Wack was like, he kind of shot it down really good.
Very aggressive, like he almost has something to hide.
Yeah, he called you a weirdo and all type of stuff.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know, but it just seemed like
now what you think, Adam?
Either he's like in just like a weird state right now where he's just being like super aggressive and pissed off about everything, or he was, I don't know, man, he just responded to you suggesting that in such a way that's just out of pocket, and it felt like it kind of showed his hand a little bit, that he was like more upset by that idea than he actually needed to be.
Facts. When Akademiks questioned him about if the authorities ever talk to you, he went left with that, right? And he always does. If anybody asks Wack about any type of police contact, right, he gets upset. And the way Wack 100 runs around the internet and all the encounters that he's had, let him tell it. No authorities have ever talked to him. What sense does that make, right? What sense would it make that the authorities never talk to you, you telling us that you got a phone call that you know that the dude's phone was tapped and you loose and the dude was on the phone, but you notice, and this right here is involved in the investigation, but the authorities would never want to speak to you about anything? Man, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button and share this video.
Well, here's the thing. If they did try to speak to Wack, and again, it's not that maybe they're investigating them. Maybe they're saying, hey, we caught a nigga who was trying to do something to you. We're just trying to corroborate some shit with you, right? Hey, did this happen? Did this? What's the version of what? Now, if Wack ever did speak to investigators, we know the Wack 100 10 commandments of anti-snitching. Would that go against it? I was thinking about that because I'm like, okay, so you can't speak to the feds.
Bro, listen.
You
I heard Wack say
to them without
no. Listen, I heard Wack say
you can't
on Pyro when they come, you tell them call my lawyer.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing.
But we already know Wack saying on Pyro is just a word to him. We don't believe Wack when he says on Pyro ever. And when we look at how all this came about and when we break it down, we only can say that he lying loose cannon up. Everything Wack say is directing that he lined the situation up. And in the indictment, it says that Big U spoke about his opponents and said his opponents are the ones behind all this, right? And his co-defendants. So He's saying his opponents as 600 and Wack 100, right? And his co-defendants as Brick Baby and Loose Cannon.
Yeah, until you get a subpoena, and then it's impeding with an investigation if you don't talk to them.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
say I don't know shit.
there's nothing
Yeah, exactly.
I'm worried about the feds asking me, because to be real, like, I just don't have any knowledge of anything that isn't basically public.
Them rules are
Why
set
they
in
ain't
place.
contact me yet?
Those rules are set in place not to talk because people don't know how to talk.
Yeah.
The average game banger is not
Did
sharp.
they give you a subpoena?
They subpoenaed the cease and desist, yeah.
Ooh.
Which they had a grand jury approve the subpoena or
Oh,
whatever in order to get that cease and desist, which I would have just handed over if they asked for it, but I don't know. Apparently they got
What?
This is for what?
Well, I'll tell you this, and you know, since me, you know, me and Flacco, one of the most realest YouTube gangsters in the streets.
The fact.
And Flacco said he's waiting for the day that the feds come see him so he can have a conversation with him. He's like happy to be around this type of stuff, and he wants the feds to come talk to him so that he can tell the feds anything he knows, right? So that he can do a podcast about it. This shit is deep. We already know Adam said, I'll give them everything they need if they come talk to me. Anything about the no jumper situation, I'ma stay on the good side of law enforcement. We all know that Adam said this, right? Flacco said, I'ma tell anything I know to authorities, right? But people still go up here and tell on themselves about criminal activity. That shit there is deep, man. Straight up. That's some deep shit when we sit there and really think about that, man. I can't believe, you know, when you hearing this shit, people still take themselves and go put themselves in that situation.
They was trying to holler at me, and that's why I knew what they were gonna do to you. It said, hey, listen, unless you want to be in the grand jury testifying, and we can force you, give us what we want. You got nothing to do with this. Give us what we want. We already got it, but we need the original copy.
Yeah,
And
I got nothing
you
against
know-
that. I could have posted it on my Instagram story.
Where? With the loose cannon stuff, Act? Or what stuff you talking about?
You know what?
You talking about the loose cannon
Some of
stuff
the
or
cease
what?
and desist.
No. I'm telling Adam how they're gonna come at the media
Okay.
because they have came at me in similar fronts about other things just because of the close proximity. You get what I'm saying? And you know, it's an interesting time. Let me tell you this. Wait, has Flacco get pulled in?
Act, bro, I want to get talked to, nigga.
Why?
I didn't talk to
Why?
me,
They don't have a video with
Why?
100,000 views. They'll be happy as hell.
bad.
Yo, Act, bro, I've been praying niggas come and talk to me, nigga. The content gonna go crazy, nigga.
Wow.
This nigga want to talk to the feds so bad.
Oh, nah?
When the feds come
Listen to this dude, man. This dude said, I'm praying that the feds come talk to me so he can do content. Like, that shit is a game.
try to talk to you,
Yeah.
and I'm a civilian. We don't do nothing.
Yeah.
They start showing different hands that you get spooked. They told me how much they were watching anytime I was hanging with 6ix9ine in the middle of the trenches, even times we thought we were alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You get spooked just off of that because they know everything. Like, they were just like, okay, of course, they know way more than you want to know, and it'll scare you how
Yeah.
much they know.
Of course, but act, bro, listen, though, but bro, I'm willing. Listen, bro, if them niggas say, hey, yo, come and take the stand and testify, hey, bro, we know this, do this. Listen, there's not a nigga safe, bro. I been real, again, break my nigga, loose my nigga, bro, but hey, if I gotta choose between preserving myself and telling what I know, the honest, hey, nigga, I'm telling what I know, I'm sorry, nigga.
Yo, this dude happy about telling what he know if the feds come see him, right? And people go on this podcast and do content when we all know the feds is watching and these niggas is gonna corroborate the story. AC Fresh, I appreciate the super chat, man. You said Wack 100 has to testify against Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon ain't gonna go to trial though, man. Appreciate the super chat. Trip, you said he got a fake call with a fake call fed behind the Jay Prince situation, but that ain't no contact, even though he a victim in this RICO. Yeah, we played that call. That shit is ill that Flacco is so, eager to have that kind of contact with the FBI. He want to sit down with the FBI and have that conversation about something, a case that he can tell.
Flacco, this is a swift departure from what you were saying the other day, bro.
Nigga, I am snitching if I got to snitch, nigga. But
you said you got a lawyer so you didn't have to talk to them.
Snitching is not for civilian. That's the gang. It's a street term.
There's such a thing called volunteer snitching. You could just hit them up.
Nah.
I'll give you the number.
Me and Brick, Brick and Loose Cannon never did any crime together or like discuss crime. So I don't know nothing. But if they telling me, hey, bruh, were you there when this conversation happened and I was there and I got to confirm that this is not an edit? Damn right, it's not an edit, nigga. He said this on camera.
Yo, Flacco, listen, man. You gotta hit them up, call them about the criminality chronicles of Buka Buka, whatever the fuck y'all be saying over there.
Yeah.
And tell them what you seen.
Buka Crip.
He had a gun in his ass crack. He did this. You gotta tell him. Go ahead.
Nah, man.
He fingered Flacco.
Them niggas.
Yo, that's deep right there, man. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video, man. That's deep right there. They already saying they gonna cooperate with them people, straight up. And people really go in there and talk about these crimes like Loose Cannon did. And Loose Cannon's currently doing this shit on the internet. That shit is ill, man. And from what we see, right? We all understand that Loose Cannon is slow and he's putting himself far deeper in the grave.
Man.
Hey, by the way,
You did what?
if people snitch on the West Coast, does anything happen? Because the nigga who was a snitch in 6ix9ine's case, I remember he hit me up and he was just like, bro, I still live in the same hood. I'm like, how? You not dead? And he was like, yo, bro, what? Yo, he told me we should go out to dinner one time. I'm like, I'm not going out to dinner. I'm like, this feels like he might be working again.
Wait, pause. You scared of rats too, though, Ack?
Huh?
Or you scared of rats too?
No, I thought the non-trade dudes were gonna kill him because
Oh,
6ix9ine
wow.
at least 6ix9ine got rich, went to jail, and moved to Florida. The guy who really told on him lives on the same block as him. So I thought he was just like out of here or in Witsec. He said, bro, I still live there. I'm like, what? They didn't kill you? I don't think rats get killed no more. I think that's over.
Yo, Ack, listen. Yo, Ack, when is your birthday party again?
And you gotta pay attention to this as well. You know whenever they're doing this No Jumper podcast and Wack 100's name is brought up, right? He calls in. But he didn't call in this time. He ain't defend himself in this situation. Let me see here.
ID right here.
Crazy, bro. That's nuts.
Huh?
All right.
Yeah, right, but let's go to ID.
All right, yo, I'll hit you up, bro. Appreciate you tapping in. All right.
On the West Coast, does anything happen? Because the nigga who was a snitch, he said, bro, I still live there.
Well,
I
here
see the niggas locked up, but I see their family. I'm like, what? They didn't kill you? I don't think rats get killed no more. I think that's over.
Yo, Ack, listen. Yo, Ack, when is your birthday party again?
Bro, wait till the Incredible Diapers indictment drops.
Oh, nah, man.
Right before I get off the phone, I do gotta ask Adam one thing.
Yeah.
If the feds come to you and they say, for all the people that we have in custody and people we're investigating, you gotta sacrifice one person and give us as much dirt as you can, and we're not going to we're not going to charge you with human trafficking and sex trafficking for plug talk. Let's just keep going. We're not going to put you on Diddy status. But you either got to sacrifice Wack 100, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, or Flacco for just nothing. But you got to sacrifice one of those people. Who are you sacrificing?
Flacco and Loose Cannon might be in a dead heat. I don't know.
What I do though? What? Listen.
Adam is telling jokers.
I mean, Loose Cannon was lying about his age by 10 years. I feel like you could actually be doing the same thing.
That was good.
No, I'm in my ID right here.
Crazy, bro. That's nuts.
Now you hear that shit. Adam is telling people, literally, I am going to cooperate with authorities, and gang members actively in the street are still going to go to No Jumper and incriminate themselves. That shit is ill, man. And Adam is telling you, yo, I am going to cooperate with the authorities by any means necessary because I'm not getting in trouble for none of y'all. But people still go up there and act as if them telling on themselves isn't dumb. That's some ill shit.
About the fact that I was dressed like a bum sitting around the house all day. I mean,
And
simple, cut and dry thing, you know. It's like my lawyer did tell me, like, you probably should not antagonize them, which I had no plans on, but
I mean, with the
that's my one note is do not antagonize the feds.
well,
Although I don't know
I'll
what
be
that
fresh
would really
as
look.
hell if the feds are watching me in fashion.
Probably nobody like.
Wait, okay, so you did tell a story about being talked to. That was the first time.
That was the only contact I've had was the situation that I described last night, where basically the feds came.
Yeah.
All they wanted to do was drop off the subpoena for the cease and desist.
So where did Wack get the "you were locked up" thing at?
I don't know. He's always just trolling, and then they just ran with it. They made a clip out of it. It is what it is. It's not. I didn't even have communication with anybody in order to turn over anything. And all I want is like one email. So to me, it's like pretty simple, cut and dry thing. You know, it's like my lawyer did tell me, like, you probably should not antagonize them, which I had no plans on. But
I mean, with the
that's my one note is do not antagonize the feds.
well,
Although I don't know
I'll
what
be
that would
fresh
really
as
look.
hell if the feds are watching me in fashion.
Probably nobody likes that lyric more than them, though. You know,
Yeah.
like that's an iconic.
and that
lyric for
Snapchat
them.
didn't really help, right?
What?
Red Nike tag, you feel me?
Now, I gotta say this, right? When you are a business person, right? And you're running a business and you got criminals running around your business, they are connected to your business. So if you got these criminals doing criminal shit inside of your business, when them people come question you or something, what you think a civilian gonna do? They gonna tell them whatever they need to tell them as a civilian. That rule, that so-called rule that people go around and say you ain't supposed to tell, and you mean to tell me that somebody's running a business is going to hold up for the people that's running around doing criminal activity? Nah. So I can't be mad at Adam for putting people in the situation. I can't, because you the dummy for going up there. You go up there knowing that the feds are watching the channel and you talk about criminal shit, about things you done. That's your fault. And it's real stupid, but that's your fault. I can't be mad at that when I sit there and think about it, though. But I want to show y'all something else, too. We're going to show y'all something about Wack, man. I got to show y'all this about Wack, man. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Pay attention to this real closely. This is something that I want y'all to pay attention to real closely. Straight up.
But he.
I want y'all to pay attention to this one real closely, because Wack 100 explains about him working, but he just projects it on somebody else.
Got like 2-3 federal indictments open.
Yeah, so but
everybody.
But y'all have
So
to
hold on,
understand.
how you be getting that big you from 60s? Don't nobody be trying to holler at you about that?
Who?
They
Like
pulled
nobody
away
from
dude.
60s, nobody like hold on, this big you, this the OG, this the homie, this the
Hey,
no.
Wack, when you met me,
OG.
I was the team, right?
No, that's a fact.
I'm the
OG,
team. I'm the
OG,
one that
let me
go
explain
get everything.
Once we didn't put the paperwork out,
Big uterus is
that
no
you
more.
you getting paid $1.6 million a year. Your job is to turn in guns, report gang activity, report gang hotspots, and this is an annual contract that's only renewed based upon performance. And we issued you a BlackBerry to communicate with the 77th Street Crash Division, and it's your name down here. And we looking at all this shit, and it said you went from $550,000. 2 years later, they gave you $440,000 raise and kept going to you over $2 million. Right now, listen, bro, at that point in time, and we produced that work and sent it to everybody where they looking at it, at that point in time,
Yeah, everybody
you're
on the
not
way.
that no more.
Do you hear what Wack just said? He said it's an annual contract that's renewed due to your performance. So if we look at Wack 100, right, his performance of getting people in situations where they get indicted is grade A. Straight up. I gotta be real. All the people that beef with him go to jail. It's grade A. His performance is top tier. So his contract get renewed without a doubt.
Listen, you have to understand. Remember when I broke in, I said that he was writing down the serial numbers and stuff, right?
And passing them out.
Yeah,
You have to provide the serial numbers on the guns retrieved.
Everything.
But see, it's getting weird though, because he writing down serials
and passing
then
out to the
he
homies.
should send them out. So then when something weird is happening, it's like it's a bonus. I may know where that came from.
Damn.
Check those cereals.
Yeah.
How does Wack 100 know you get a bonus now? How does Wack 100 know you get a bonus when something weird happens by writing the serial numbers down? Now that's some ill shit.
Yeah, that's
And
all.
see, you
That's
gotta
all.
remember, I knew about the Crenshaw Coats, the back to school programs, the continuation thing, and the graffiti removal. So that's what I thought development option was. I find out because it's a dude named Star Wolf. He a Crip from somewhere. Nigga
He
been
from
to
New
the
York.
feds.
Yeah.
Star Wolf is accusing me because me and Big U so tight. He's saying you and Big U. I said, hold on, call me. What is this? He like you. I said I'm listening to it, but I ain't understand. I know what he called me, sent it to me, go over page by page, 100-something pages, and I'm like, when I seen the BlackBerry, because I used to always ask him, bro, why you got a BlackBerry? You ain't computer savvy like that. Oh man, it's just a backup phone or whatever. When I issued a BlackBerry cell phone to communicate with 77th Street Crash Division. When I read that, I didn't eat for 4 or 5 days, homie. So he said, Wack, hold on. They got one in Pacoima too. So if you do it, I know it's you. When he pulled it up, he said, nah, Wack, you. I said, bro, I don't know nothing about this. Nigga, I'm not even a California. My license is another state. Been like that 20 years.
And pay attention to how Wack will break something down and then will turn around and say, man, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know anything about that. I'm over here. I'm from here. But you know all about it because you're breaking it down. If we being real.
I'm like, bro, I don't know. So at this point in time, I'm getting nervous. I call him because he always the one that comes see me with his direction. And I'm like, bro, you seen this? He sat down. Everybody nervous. And he will not address it. All he says is, I'm doing this for the babies. If anybody out there, right, got some paperwork, hear me out, regardless of what set you from. If it says intel or witness or information came from community leader, that is whoever is running the grid program in your section. They identify them as community leader, so they're a confidential source.
Wack 100 knows this shit, don't he? Don't he know this shit? Come on, man. You know all this shit about the confidential source. Wack 100 is one of those guys that been doing this shit for a while. And he studied up on this shit because he has involvement. So he reveals himself all the time if you really pay attention.
So if they say it or they seen it, or they say this information came from here, they will use that, right, to go get warrants. If they say the third house on the corner with the green gate is drugs, right? If a grid pro tells them that, that is probable cause and more enough to get a warrant, and then it'll say information provided by community leader.
But they usually come for the OG, so they ain't never asked you.
No. Listen, this
ask
is
me what
the police like. Hey, you want to be a community leader? Like,
well,
because I know you. Okay. I mean, you doing the thing. It's 1.1 million. Make sure y'all join the millions of fans.
Yo, that's some deep shit though, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, man.
Right?
Yeah.
There hasn't been any rappers come out of Pacoima. I'm the first exec.
So they like, oh, you know what? Pacoima ain't really big enough for me. I don't need no community leader.
I'm not there because it's nothing for me. It's like everything that's moving, the low riding scene, or whatever scene, the rappers, this, whatever's going on, right? 90% of the people that come from the strip clubs that don't go to the Beverly Hills, whatever, is coming back to inner city LA, Compton, Wild South, Central, Inglewood, right? So my movement has always been within you guys' jungle. Think about it.
Yeah, but that's your best friend, or that was your friend you sleeping with him. That's your nigga. But how do we not know this? He's so close to you. He like, hold on, I just got this deal for 1.1. You want to fuck with it?
No, watch this. No. He's not gonna tell me that.
You know the crazy part? Hey, when I found out, the nigga tried to turn me in. He sent a video to Alex Alonzo, and then he sent it to my probation officer, and now I have warrants for my arrest. Dead homies. They trying to get me locked up because I know too much.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy.
And I'm gonna be real.
Loose Cannon been telling on himself for a minute, man. And them people, they let this dude go because they wanted to make sure this shit was solid. He been doing this shit consistently, right? Wack 100 been leading him straight to the fire. Grabbed his hand and said, come on. We going to the fire. Straight up.
We all got people, family members, homeboys who did crossed over into law enforcement, whether they were clerical somehow, some way. You heard the call. I done got tapped on my shoulder like, hey, you doing some damage. Dude's credibility is falling off.
But yeah, we want to clarify though that Loose Cannon had warrants for domestic violence. You know, he trying to say he had warrants and, you know, Big U was trying to line him up. Nah, he had the warrants for domestic violence, man. Violated probation. Y'all know I put that up there.
Your name is floating in the meetings. So I'm like, what you mean? He said, dude is saying he can't do nothing with you, and his credibility is being tarnished for him to be acceptable. Because now people's backing up. When you walking up, people getting quiet. They go another way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got nothing to give them.
Yeah, so now it's like, I'm telling Luce, I said, well, Luce, I might have to turn it down because he playing it a different way. You know what I'm saying? He playing it the way the Italian Mafia used to play it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been telling him for the last 3 months, I'm like, I'm gonna set us up to just let's win with success. For the last 3 months, we didn't set up 4 or 5 different businesses that launch in 2025. So, we did our due diligence with letting people know. I'm going to be real. That was my brother. That was my partner. Like, straight up, Ace Boone Coon.
No, but...
I caught a lot of heat behind that. Remember I told you, I put him and Hoover D on the phone.
Yeah.
Right? He clowning, him and Hoover D clowning because he like, yeah, used to keep F-Bone Astro van full of hoes. Used to get out of jail and come in the hood and write Kate Stop, Hoover D all on their side. They clown that.
Hey, man. Wack said, I can't do nothing with Big U in the street. I'ma line him up, man. Bottom line, man. I can't do nothing with him, man. I'm scared of this dude, so I gotta get him up out of here. He's a threat to me, And in the 43 count indictment, right? The op that they named the opponent was Wack 100. So if we're seeing Wack's name pop up, but they're using it in a different form, right? Because if we ask Wack right now, hey Wack, who was he talking about? Well, who was the feds talking about when they said the opponent? Wack alive right now. Man, they ain't say my name. They wasn't talking about me. But we heard the names that Big U said in that video, right? We all heard it. We literally heard the names of the people that Big U said he didn't rock with. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. You got to turn your TV down.
All right, y'all still on the Wack 100 thing, right?
What's your name? Where you calling in from, my guy?
I'm calling in from Tigard, Oregon. I'm Stefan.
What's going on, my guy?
Yeah, y'all still talking about the Wack 100, right?
We live right now, brother.
Oh, okay.
SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Oh man, you break it up, man. Maybe I should call back, man. Is it good?
We live, brother. What's going on?
Okay.
SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. What's going on?
For sure, man. Once again, this MH from East Oakland, man. Deezy, man, I just want to send a message out to Cap 100, man, because he watching, man.
Fact.
Hey, Cap 100, man. Just like the bottom of the screen say, the walls is closing in, man. We know you working with them people, man. The cold part about it is, it's voluntary. We know that. The only people that believe you is your 100-side precinct on Clubhouse. I just want to get that off my chest, baby. Hey, Deezy, stay on their neck, man.
I appreciate it, brother.
Go.
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video, man. I appreciate y'all. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. You gotta turn your TV down. Yeah, when y'all call in, man, I appreciate if y'all turn the TV down so the TV don't be in the background, man. I appreciate it. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Yeah, it's me, Sharon again from Cali.
What's going on, Sharon?
What's going on? Yeah, I just wanted to point this out when you said something. When he said something about because Wack is from Proclaimer. Right. He was a plant. They sent him to the LA niggas. He couldn't do it in Proclaimer because they ain't running ruckus like LA niggas. So they sent his ass as a plant to crash all that shit down. That's exactly what's going on. And if you listen to what he's saying to these niggas, he telling them right there. He said, y'all don't know this? I come to y'all shit? I mean, he telling them in so many words. It's just like you smart enough to read what he's saying. But I'm going to let you get back to it. If you rewind it back a little bit, he tell them. You notice I come to y'all shit, LA niggas. They see his ass as a plant to take down all the LA niggas. And he doing it.
Hard body, non-stop.
Yeah, he doing it. He job well done. Well done.
Yeah. And I appreciate it too.
For sure. I'm going to send you some more shit if I run across it.
Do that. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Yeah. We definitely know Wack is working, man. And we've been calling the character out. The people got to understand that Wack 100 been doing this for a while, man. He missed the show today, right? He usually had No Jumper every Thursday. He ain't show up today. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
You fucking nigger.
Okay. All right. Somebody wants you to call him, man. Somebody wants you to call him, man. All right. 463-280-8110. 463-280-8110. I don't know what's going on with people, man. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Hey, this Miles from the Rack. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Wack is a fucking rat. I don't know how y'all don't peep his ass. Like, it's only you gotta be a dumb motherfucker to not see that this nigga is setting all they ass the fuck up.
Most definitely, man. And I appreciate you calling in, my brother.
Dude ass is a fucking rat.
Stay locked in. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Peace and blessings, King. It's Turtle Soup from Atlanta.
What's going on, my guy?
Oh, you know, just hanging 10 and riding the wave.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, we appreciate you calling in, man.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, my dear brother. This is a wonderful thing that's going on right now. It's like sitting back eating lemon popcorn and enjoying the show.
Yeah, man. You know, we told them, man, that it's going down. You know, they wasn't listening to us, but it's in full effect.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's an old saying. It's always proof in the pudding. You know, if it walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it's most definitely a duck. You know, I got a little message out. You know, I just talked to Marsh today. He doing really well. He's coming through. You know, his physicality ain't all the way to 110% to where he need to be at, but his memory and his mind and his health is stabilized, and he's doing wonderful. So I just want to send that out, you know, to Wack 100, because I know he's listening. And I want to make sure that we understand that you covered it on the show the other day. And I want Wack to hear this. You could be all informant all you want. Okay? We're going to make sure that you get a taste of this medicine at the end of your little parade. You can try to turn in everybody and do everything. We waiting just right. Because remember, your command is to step back and your goons go. When you step back, they know what to do, right? We watched that video over and over and over, Wack. You step back once with your hands in your pocket. You step back up forward again. Then you kick loose foot and step back again. And then he took off on Jay Reed. And then the show began. So again, my brother, the criminality, it's got down to the criminology. And the family is going to make sure that you and then everybody that come like yo weird looking self comes in these days, that y'all ain't going to put no stain on the minds of our youth anymore. This is a time for our people to recognize that people like you, scum like you, especially snitching scum like you, you know, just you all the way, Uncle Tommy, to the fullest degree. You're not only taking out and showing out for the YT people, but you are sitting here eliminating our people one by one. You're going to pay, my brother, for what it is that you're doing. Most definitely for what you is a cause towards my brother that's in the hospital right now, who's been suffering and been taken away from his family and have to go through all this therapy and mental health treatment and many other things that he's going to have to face behind dealing with y'all. You're going to pay for that for sure. And there's many innocent people just like him, that people like you and other people like Luce and Big U, and well as any of these other people that come in with this industry gangster ideology as if they can just get away with anything. That's coming to a halting end now. we're going to make sure that there's an example set out of every last one of y'all that's not going to keep putting the stains on our youth. So I just wanted to come in and just deliver that message to him. Mr. Step Back, you should have stepped back a long time ago and realized how grown your ass is and how responsible of a man you are and handle righteous business instead of being a fool for the devil's fools. So peace to you, my brother. I just wanted to call in and just get that little drop in on Mars and then just let my brother know, Mr. Wack, that we coming for you.
I appreciate it, my brother.
Absolutely. Peace and blessings to you.
Yes, sir. Yo, man, see, you know, I appreciate everybody that rock with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video, man. I done told everybody for months now that it's going down. Turtle Soup done called in several times and let the people know that that no jumper situation ain't going unanswered, right? SBGB TV, it's a live calling show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Nigga, Killers, man. I'm calling from Atlanta, man. What I want to say is, man, I don't see anything Wack 100 done. I don't see anything that he's done is actually wrong. I don't care. It's not.
SBGB TV, it's a live calling show. State your name, where you calling in from.
My name is Gail. I'm calling from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you? I just want to say, you are so on point with Wack. I just want to commend you. Seem like you're the only one that's seeing the real Wack.
I appreciate you, too.
Yes, you so 100. And that's all I want to say, baby. Much love. Keep up the good work. I just subscribed to you today, too.
I appreciate you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, man. Y'all already know, man. We ain't stopping. We gonna keep delivering this message, you know. We all see what it is, and we want to make sure that people know. You know what I mean? SBGB TV. It's a live calling show. State your name, we calling in from.
It's me again, baby. I just wanted to point this out. Somebody said something about criminal charges towards Wack, and they wonder why he don't never get in trouble. Because the type of he is, he can do little criminal shit and not get touched, if you know what I mean. Like carry a gun. They know that already. That's part of his motherfucking job. That's why he ain't got caught up yet. He not gonna get in trouble for the little small shit he be trying to throw in there to make it look like he on their side or he still gangster. Notice he don't really do too much of nothing but talk. I just want to throw that out there. So if he think y'all wonder why he don't get in trouble, you notice he really don't do shit but snitch and talk. He let their ass do everything. He sit back and watch them get in trouble.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out too.
I appreciate you.
For sure.
Yeah, man. You haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button and share this video, man. Wack been running around doing what he's been doing for a while now. And, you know, we've been calling it out. And I appreciate all the people that rock with me. We're going to continue to call it out, right? And, yeah, Wack is always threatening people, always getting people to engage in something, but then he sit back when it go down. SBGB TV, it's a live calling show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Bodega, South Carolina.
What's going on,
yo, if you rewind back what you just played when he said the nigga Big U playing shit like the nigga the Italian Mafia, you already know who they made the RICO for. So that nigga be talking through the internet trying to indict niggas. So like anytime he go on the internet, that's how he talk to the police. So he like a proxy agent type shit. So like that's how the loose cannon, the loose cannon nigga, he doing it on the phone right now. If you notice what he doing, he on the phone all the time. He just saying shit, knowing the shit recorded, And he going back on the internet. So he doing mad, like, funny shit. Like, so these niggas on some real agent shit.
Facts, man. I appreciate you calling in, my brother. Yeah. We all see it, man. We all see it, man. We definitely see it. And Loose Cannon is going on and on, calling and incriminating himself consistently, you know. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button and share this video, man. You know I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. Facts. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We gonna run through this one too, man. We gonna run through this one too.
$37.94. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring.
I want to clear the air with everybody too, because I know it's narrative talking about that I shouldn't be saying this and saying that, but I feel that I'm an innocent bystander in this, and everybody knows that I've been breaking down his character for years. You get what I'm saying? And I feel that they're trying to run a narrative. So, I'm saying so.
You hear him though, right? This is what I've been saying about them. And you know, Loose Cannon and Wack been watching me, right? And I'm sure, you know, he's still being informed about different things that said, right? Because he said that he's breaking down Big U's character, like I've been breaking them down. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. Say your name, we calling in from.
Man, it's Turtle Soup, man, from Atlanta. I had to call back in because of that clown that called in that you cut off the call with.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make sure y'all understand something, right? The criminality of things and understanding the criminology of things and how things gonna pan out. See, there's a motive to what Wack has done with him trying to start Dosh Network so he can come up from underneath Adam and have his own business and his own thing and build off the platform of Adam to build so he can be able to be successful on his own, to get him away from the weird white guy want to play with everybody's weenies. Excuse me for the young people listening. And I want to make sure we understand that when you have a platform like Adams that brings malicious gangsters like, you know, that you be seeing on the platform, there should have been security, for one. For two, they should have made sure that everybody that does come to that show is screened properly, right? There should be certain protocols that should have took place into making sure the safety of civilians and people that come to that show is well protected and well taken care of. See, we have phone conversations, we have text messages, then we have admittance on live platforms from these individuals contradicting themselves in the false claims that they have been given out and on what took place at No Jumper at this appointed time. I want to make sure that people understand that very clearly and how they think Wack just going to wiggle his way out of this. You see, remember, the RICO Act came on Big U. If you notice, the federal conversation that he had, he was tripping himself up. People could tell when you're lying. People could tell when you're contradicting yourself and your story don't stick. Well, this thing that happened to my boy Mars, this was attempted murder. Now, I want y'all to understand this. Not only did it hit the mainstream, but it was attempted murder and a call that came off of a notorious person that's from Pyru Blood Gang, that's in the affiliation of the industry and associated with gangs. Anti-Gang Terrorist Act. Mr. Wack, Pyru, on Pyru. You see, he think that you know, he can keep facading this in between the scenes of business in the streets like it's okay. When you become a civilian, you need to become a civilian. Because there's something that Trump is doing now to make sure that you're going to maintain a civilian in America. You're not going to get away with making these type of statements, whether if you're working for the feds or not, okay? Whether if you are informant for the feds or not, we're going to make sure you get the criminal effect from everything that has happened on this attempted murder attempt on Mars. You gave the command, and you admitted to this. And you also made jokes and showed no type of remorse for what took place. You and Adam both. I want you to make sure y'all understand this. So at the end of the day, I want to make sure that the young man that called in a little while ago hear this, okay? Whether you feel he was slick enough to be a mass manipulator and wiggle his little snake, little serpent stuff out of everything and manipulate everybody and turning our black people in, our melanated men into the police as he's been doing, his time is coming. Every dog has his day. Paru dog. So I want to make sure y'all hear this loud and clear from me. And I just gave y'all a little snippet on some of the relations between the crime that was committed at No Jumper and attempted murder on my brother. So peace and blessings, King. I just wanted to call in and make sure they catch the flames from this and keep it a beam.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Peace to you.
Y'all know I've been delivering about No Jumper from the door. I've been telling y'all what's going on. I am the one who told y'all the people that was in the back. You hear what I'm saying? And trust me, I've been delivering the message accurate, right? They said they talked to Marciano several times. They went on their page and made it look like that they had talked to him, that they was going to have him on their channel now, Wack 100 and Loose Cannon. You got to understand this, right? Them people, they got all that, right? Them people got all of that. Them people know that Wack 100, Loose, and the Minions were looking around at different hospitals, calling around, trying to find out where Marciano was at. Them people know that Wack 100 brought the watch back on No Jumper after the robbery, the pistol whip beating, the stripping happened outside of No Jumper. We all understand this, right? So you got to understand, Loose Cannon and Wack 100 are allowed to manipulate people, right? But the people that do this shit for a living, you know, they can't manipulate them. And that's facts. Yes, we know Wack is working, right? But I told y'all, the indictment for the No Jumper situation that we still see on Twitter is about to come down. And we're going to see who's in this indictment because it's coming. And this is a fact. I've been telling people for months that that indictment is coming. You know, I've been telling people, you know, some people think I'm capping. Some people think, why haven't nobody been charged? See, they knew it was a separate investigation going on. And the investigation that Wack 100 was working under to take down Big U. So they didn't rush and move, right? But now it's about to be that time, y'all. And y'all gonna remember SBGB TV told y'all what it was. I've been telling y'all, Loose Cannon ain't getting out, man. I don't know if his girl doesn't understand by now or not, but Loose Cannon is not getting out, man.
What I'm saying, I didn't say nothing that had not been said already. I'm not putting no crimes on nobody. I'm not saying he did this, he did that. I'm just talking about how his integrity, his morals, how he carried himself as a person is no good. That's why I call him Big Useless. I'm talking about the things that, how he portrayed himself to be a real street dude, but then he works for the grid program and do sideball stuff to his community.
I see. So basically, you're saying that he basically worked for the police, not against the police.
Yeah. So it's like this, right? If some.
Now, this is how dumb Loose is. You saying the man worked for the police, right? But they picked him up as the head of the RICO. And they put it all over the news, the internet, everywhere. Everywhere knows that Big U is the head of this RICO. You have been charged for your involvement of a robbery at gunpoint and an extortion. And you also have a pending situation that you're about to be indicted for. And they stated this inside the complaint. And you talking about Big U, what you call him, Big Useless, right? And they stated this inside the complaint, and you still running your mouth? Nigga, is you dumb or is you dumb?
Somebody is working for the grid program, and he's the top honcho of the grid program. And you, if something happened and you reporting the situation that happened, when you doing that, and you supposed to be a street dude, and you getting paid by the city to swear and protect your community, why would you still be in the street life? Why would you be doing certain things that you're not supposed to do?
It's deep, man. Loose Cannon doesn't have a clue at all. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Hey, yo, Deezy, man. This your boy, brother, Rom out the West Coast, man. What's good with you?
What's good, man? Running this little content. What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, are you stupid or are you dumb?
Straight facts. You hear me?
Hey, yo, I just wanted to ask you this. Okay, so when they do a super, help me with this word.
Superseding indictment.
Superseding indictment. Is that when, okay, we got you now. Now we put on for some other shit that we was already, other stuff, excuse my language, that we was already had on you. We could have put that on there too. We could have spread that on like mustard.
That's what it's looking like, cause I guess he forgot about No Jumper. His mind must be saying No Jumper went away when it just got started.
And they got you too. You know what? Guess what? All them brothers in there, even including Big Useless, they feel like it's Halloween. They in the haunted house right now, TV. They think it's October 31st. No.
It's real right now, man. Stay locked in, brother.
I see your numbers is going up rapidly, man. I like it. I like it.
I appreciate you.
I'm locked in, G. I rock with you.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
You got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Your son is in the NFL. Get out of the street stuff, and then certain things won't happen. Everybody will still have the same respect, but they know that you changed your life, and you working with just the community. That's what you want. You want change, right? But he don't want change. He still wants confusion. And when I'm breaking down the situation, even with the Nip situation, is I know he don't have nothing to do with his mind, but at the end of the day, that wasn't his brother. He didn't love Nip like that. He used Nip as a tool for him to market and get in the industry.
Hey, listen, I know she a little slow, right? But when she go back and really listen to this stuff that she posted on the internet and do it with somebody that got common sense, right? They're going to break down how dumb Loose Cannon sounds and how dumb she sounds. Because we got to be real here, right? He already said on different podcasts that he knew that Nip was going to get knocked off, and he could have warned him because he called him 30 minutes before. And now he's saying, I know he didn't have nothing to do with it, right? But then at the same time, you saying if he didn't send the cease and desist letter to Adam, then he wouldn't have sent it if he didn't have nothing to do with it. Come on, man.
Use Nip for money to profit off of it. Because why would you have a 10-year contract with your son or your brother, and you're not doing anything that.
And I gotta say this, right? This is an uneducated person, right? Speaking that is not educated on anything to do with the legal shit, right? But trying to talk like they are knowledgeable about what they're talking about. This is loose cannon. This is his character, and that's a fact.
His career, everything that Annette was doing, it was him, Black Sam, and Adam, and all of them doing. It wasn't Big Useless doing things. No, it was him on his own. So when I talk about a man's character, they talking about, you said this and this and this. How is I'm saying everything that I'm saying, and saying that I never, I don't fuck with him. I've been South fuck with him. It's been years, baby, and you know that we've been married for years, and you don't see him around. You don't see him.
For the record, they are not married. For the record, they are not married at all, right? And he's just digging himself a deeper hole. And I want to let y'all know that I know Wack, 600, and Loose Cannon was watching me daily. Because listen to Loose Cannon, what he says about the character thing. You hear me? He wasn't talking about calling out the character. Yeah, he was talking about Big U, but he didn't use the words that I used against them, that I've been using against them daily, that I'm calling out their character. Now he's in jail talking about I called out Big U's character. And then you got to pay attention to 600. This nigga watching me for show. He done started a live call-in show, right? Big Goofy. He done started a live call-in show, right? But you not me, my guy. Straight up.
Definitely married for 2, married for 3, for sure. For sure, I can tell you, for sure, I haven't seen or heard you talk to him since we've been together. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, it's just things that he have done.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, you just wanted to send a message to the trolls that are trying to, tell you how to live your life and do things. You are the only person that, can choose what they want to do, So we're reporting this so they could hear it. You just keep, pushing whatever narrative you want, because ain't nobody else can push a better narrative than you, for you, and post to someone else doing it.
Yeah, so they say, let your attorney talk and stuff like that. But what is my attorney talk? Don't he supposed to talk about my case and what I'm supposed to be done? And
this is letting the world know that you don't have an attorney. That's all. When he's talking the way he's talking on the internet, he's letting the world know that you do not have an attorney. And we all know women usually follow behind their man because the man is supposed to be the leader. Even if the woman, makes more money than the man, most of the time, she wants to follow behind her man. And she's following behind a dummy, right? So we know it's some definitely mental issues going on between the both of them.
Innocent. If I'm not talking about my case, if I'm not talking about something that could hurt any individual that's in this situation, what is I'm really talking about? About me still doing certain things and giving out interviews and giving out content and entertaining people still while I'm in here?
What I don't understand is, honey,
the nigga's life is on the line and he's worried about entertaining people. How goofy is that? Let's be real. Your life though. We're not talking about a traffic violation. We're not talking about a simple possession. something that you could get right out of. We talking about your life on the line involved in a RICO, and you got another situation coming, whereas though you pistol whipped, you robbed, and you beat a man on camera that's possibly attempted murder. I guess she don't understand that part. Her mental doesn't allow her to process that it was a man outside of No Jumper that got beat damn near to death. And she can't understand that. It don't process. All she worried about is her and him and the child they got together. Not nobody else. But the things that she thinks she's doing right now is only hurting the whole situation.
These people are talking about you, but they're making content for their own clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that's spreading lies and rumors, while you guys are in there really fighting for your lives. Instead of doing that, they need to be like, yo, how can we get together to help these black men that are in a situation?
Don't nobody care about Loose Cannon, Tremaine Ashley Williams. Don't nobody in the entire world care about this nigga. You beat people up at No Jumper with a strap in your hand that did not come on no beef. Nobody cares about helping him get out at all. I hope she understands that.
That they shouldn't be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they gotta get along with you, but what I'm saying is they just all love to rain on someone's parade. Like, it's just crazy.
It's the goofiness, right? But when certain individuals that was making videos in jail, right? And everybody is watching them.
Yeah.
And so what's the difference of me doing it? Oh, because I'm the biggest on the internet.
Well, I don't know,
This nigga said just because I'm the biggest on the internet. Yo, the feds is going to hammer Loose, boy. They are going to, listen, Loose Cannon is going to cry when he reads his discovery, if he's able to understand it, if the public defender breaks it down to him. He is going to cry when he finds out that Wack 100 lined this whole shit up, and he is the reason, and this phone call that you admitted to all these criminal activities is the reason that you're not going to get a break on this shit.
I don't know what. You're not saying nothing that's has anything to do with what's going on with this RICO. So at the end of the day, you're saying things that's already public. You're saying things that's already on the internet. You're saying things that are there. You're not telling stories or anything like that.
She talking like she's an attorney. She's talking like she's an attorney. You're just saying this. No, you do not know that this is destroying the guy that you say you care about. Straight goofy.
Already not being said. So.
Yeah, first of all, I never say anything that's incriminating somebody. If it's an open case or anything like that, it's none of my business. I don't wish jail on him. I don't wish jail on nobody. But I'm not going to sit there and stand with people talking about or parading and saying that I'm talking, but what is I'm saying?
You want some more?
I think they need to use their common sense.
You want some more?
They need to understand that I'm a celebrity. It's entertainment. It's things that's culturally known for people to do. But when they seen other people making videos, we're talking about they making videos with footage. They not saying, oh, stop talking and stop saying this or stop saying that or whatever. No, they watching it. But since everybody wants to, well,
everyone has an opinion. They want to form an opinion.
Everybody, they want to have an opinion because they want it to go away because they think if I go away, it'd be their turn.
Your son is so greedy. He loves sweet potato now. He is crying because
she talking to him about the son. You better know that he gonna be seeing your son through a glass for a long time. Shit grade be real when they get that sentence out. I guarantee you, boy, they gonna be talking some months that he gonna have to count, go back to the cell and say, hold up, how many? What?
I'm not giving it to him fast enough.
What?
I'm feeding him sweet potato.
Oh yeah. You know, fat boy, eat the food, but yeah, no. And that's where I want to get out. I want to clear the air and make sure that people really understand it's entertainment, but I'm talking about somebody's morals and somebody's integrity at the end of the day. Nothing else. Nothing more. Nothing less. No criminal cases.
All right, well, y'all heard it first.
Lawyers do that.
Y'all heard it first from Loose Cannon's mouth directly. You know, he's not gonna listen to none of y'all. And he's not saying nothing that he does not want to be said. He's a grown-ass man. He's gonna do what he wants to do. And y'all ain't his mommy or daddy. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy, and watch the show. Because you guys are gonna watch regardless.
They're gonna watch it, and they're gonna the YouTubers is gonna make content. So, sweetie, we still doing it, and we still pushing the movement. Y'all go to itsloosecannon.com and buy the merch to support me.
That's it. And if you don't support him, oh well. We appreciate you too for watching this video.
Ain't nobody gonna go buy no damn free Loose Cannon merch. For what? Who the hell's gonna go buy free Loose Cannon merch? This nigga is goofy. She is goofy.
Well, I guess they support it in other ways. Right?
Yeah, by the hate. We love it.
We laughing at y'all. We laughing
they
at
a
y'all.
hater will watch on the full time and a supporter will watch half. We appreciate y'all.
We are laughing at y'all. Laughing. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
SBG. Listen. This is what I like about your show.
Where you calling in from? You ain't say your name. Where
Texas,
you calling in
Texas
from?
channel.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Texas.
What's going on, my guy?
Listen, a gangster, according to a gangster, is supposed to what? Instead of being carried by 6, judged by 12.
Okay.
And if that's the case, oh man, I would love to be on the jury when the time comes to see what is all this foolishness that they given a jury to look at for conviction, because that's what he gonna get. So my question to you is, how long you think it's going to take if it get to that point for a conviction to come down as a verdict? Because this ain't going far.
Nah, I think he's gonna take the plea to when they say take this 20 years, you know, because they gonna rock his sock, and then he got another charge that they about to indict him on for that situation outside of No Jumper. So he not even paying attention to that, and that's about to come.
And so look, the foolishness is setting his own self up to take the plea.
Yeah, most definitely. He definitely gonna take a plea. We know he not going to trial. When they talk about 20 and they saying you looking at 25, we only gonna give you 5 off. We got all the evidence. He can play with him if he want. They gonna go ahead and hammer him, because ain't no jury gonna say not guilty and he incriminated himself out of jail and in jail. I appreciate you calling in though, my brother.
You got it, good brother.
If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video.
You too, Caddy, right? You too? You appreciate them too? Yeah? Oh.
It's all fun and games right now.
I love you.
I love you too.
Whatever, and get the word out, and people don't understand the movement. They wanted to stop, but we're gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, there you have it, guys. There you have it.
Man, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Share this video, man. This shit is just like crazy. It's crazy. They talk about the movement. Nigga. The United States of America. They are the plaintiff in this situation. Loose Cannon is the defendant in this situation. And you talking about the movement? Yo, y'all are talking about the movement, and the United States of America is on your ass? This shit here gonna be ill. This shit gonna be ill. This shit gonna be ill. I know Loose Cannon gonna tell everything he know. I know that. But he gonna cry. He gonna cry. And I don't think he's been, in a situation where as though he's in love the way he's in love, and a woman saying she gonna be there for you and she disappear. Cause we all see that coming, right? She needs attention. And she told him on the last call, you left your woman out here. She told him, I need you. You left her out there. What do you think she's going to do? She's going to have to look to somebody for comfort. And that's just how it goes. It always goes like that. They need comfort, man. You can't leave a woman on the street and go do a 20-year bid and think that she gonna stick around for you. I guarantee you, right? This trial is going to take place fast. They got all the evidence, man. I guarantee you they gonna push this shit along real fast. This gonna be a quick case, right? She gonna be gone before the year is out. I bet that. She is going to be gone before the year is out. And you know how some women want to hide it, right? Some women want to hide when they run off and they got a man that's in jail. She gonna be public with it. Straight up. And gonna tell people, I don't care. He shouldn't have went to jail. Loose Cannon can't see it yet, though. That shit ill, boy. That shit is ill. And they got all the evidence, and he just don't understand, man. Let me see here. Hold up. They got all the evidence. She just don't understand. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna show y'all this shit again. And he think it's a game. I'm like, damn, you didn't read this man this complaint? You didn't read the man the complaint? Because the complaint is stating that the no jumper situation, there's some suspects besides Loose Cannon. Let me show y'all this shit again. Let me get this joint up there, y'all. Let me see. Hold up. Let me get this up here, y'all. I want to show y'all this shit again. Yeah. I gotta show y'all this shit. Listen right here, man. For the people that didn't see it. Williams later admitted to this robbery and the aftermath on a podcast, on the No Jumper podcast, after stating that Williams and Henley's right-hand man, Williams explained, so basically, he'll manipulate things, we'll go and do something, And then the same niggas we do it to show up at his house like 10 minutes later as we try to count everything. And we be like, how the fuck? Williams then said that Henley would state, well, we're just gonna give him like 40,000 back. Wack 100, who is a rival counterpart of Henley's for the Bloods now, was also on the podcast and stated, you know why he wanted to give the dude back the 40, right? Because he was going to make the dude give him 20 for getting it back. Williams agreed. We all see this now. They're using Wack 100's statement. Now let's be real now. They are literally using Wack 100's statement in this complaint for the indictment. Now, I gotta read that little part again, man. God damn. That shit is ill, man. Wack 100 talking about, I ain't in the paperwork. Nigga, you are in the paperwork, Wack. They're using your statement on No Jumper as verification to what Loose Cannon said. Let's be real now. The shit says, that shit is ill, man. That shit is ill. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, we calling in from. What's happening?
Hey, you just said it. They using this statement. I don't know if my shit's slow or what.
Nah, I just said it.
I'm like, wait a minute now. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Hold on now. He can't run from this one now.
Not at all. And that's why I'm pointing it out to the people. So the people that thinks that they're not using anything from Wack 100 is right here in the indictment.
Wow, wait a minute now. You know I've been on some shit. Hey, I'm over here dying laughing. It ain't funny though, but I kind of feel sorry for this nigga Luke, man.
Nah,
He is
I don't feel sorry for him, man.
Listen, man, this nigga is slow. Now, he should have been 42 out here walking around with no 24 without a 24-hour caretaker, man. This nigga slow. He should have been on some type of medicine or some. Nigga, I'm glad I don't know who to blame for this, but ain't no way, man.
Man, I appreciate you.
This nigga is slow as fuck.
Super.
What? I mean, it blew my motherfucking mind, man.
I appreciate you calling in, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me finish running this. Hey, yo. Facts. I gotta read this part again, y'all. For the people that didn't understand it, I gotta read the part again. Wack 100 is named in the complaint as corroborating what Loose Cannon said. So you mean to tell me they never, ever wanted to speak to Wack 100 at all? They never did? Come on, man. Man, I appreciate the donation, LJ. Did you ever see Adam's old tweets about sleeping with such and such? That's how Wack slid in with him. Said he's there to protect Adam from that. Okay, we'll check into that, LJ. Appreciate the donation, my brother. Yeah. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Let's run that back, man. I gotta read this again, man. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. hit that like button and share this video, man. This shit is ill. It's ill, man. It's right here. But you know, if you asked Wack 100 about this, man, well, that's what they said, man. Well, why was you getting him to verify these things and breaking it down the way you was, and they put this in the complaint? Huh? Hey, Wack, we all know you working, nigga. But those authorities don't care about you, nigga. They know that you only out here because you working. Because they been could have cooked your ass. So you didn't have no choice. You out here perping, nigga. You foo-fafi, Wack. You are foo-fafi. Straight up. Man, let's read this shit again, man. This shit is ill, man. Williams later admitted to this robbery. I'm trying to see. Hold up, man. Nah, hold up. I'm gonna read it from when the victim won. Now, victim won, right? Hold on. Hold up, y'all. Victim won now. Oh, hold up, y'all. I gotta play this one back for y'all. Hold up. For the people that missed this shit. You hear me? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. I gotta play this back for everybody that missed this so that I can show y'all how this goes hand in hand to what's going on right here. Woo! Share this video, man. This right here, I gotta play this back, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta play this shit back, man. Oh my God. See, and when I was playing it, right? Last time, I let the people know Wack did this for a reason. Wack did, listen to this, my people. Everybody that rock with me. Wack 100. Oh my goodness. Y'all know that I be breaking this shit down, y'all. Hold up. I'm about to play this shit. But I gotta say this shit before I play this shit. Wack 100 set that three-way call up on Loose Cannon to corroborate this right here. Straight up. And we gonna play the call back again. And I'm gonna read this shit again. Wack 100 set that three-way call up between Dale, who is victim 1, and Loose Cannon to lock this shit in for the feds. Woo! God damn it! That shit is ill. I want y'all to listen to this shit. I want y'all to listen to this shit. You mean to tell me y'all don't think Wack 100 is the feds? People calling me talking about Wack 100 ain't do nothing. I don't think Wack 100. Why wouldn't you think that? Now, I'm going to play this call from out of Wack 100's mouth that he said on one of those platforms now. That's all over the internet now. Right? I'm going to play this shit. Somebody sent it to me and I was like, good looking. Right? I'm going to play this. And you mean to tell me, when I play this call and I read what I'm about to read, you can't tell me that that shit don't go together? Whoo! God damn.
I know the nigga personally. I know Victim 1. I know him. Did business with him. He was just on my phone. Yeah, I know him. I know the nigga. Nigga named Dale. They call him Monster. Nigga do read his principal and he book shows. I know the nigga. Now Luce is all the way up. Luce up because they was both just on my phone in October. And Dale was working all the way up into March 15th. March 14th. Which lets me know when they was having that phone call, Dale's phone was hot.
So yeah, it's up. I got the whole call. Call f***ed up. It's bad business. I sat and thought about it. I said, and them niggas just called me in October. Twice. October 14th, October 15th. And these niggas was having this conversation. Dale said he had to turn himself in December. He said, what? Big U's hot. He working. I'm not going to lie. He admitted it. I work it. I told him Big U been extorting me. That nigga. Wack, when I did business with you, it was real business. Even when I owed your people, sat down to me and it was fair business. We made a deal, we negotiated, you shook hands, you left. You left me with the people. Whenever I sent you money to deliver artists, you always deliver. But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luz got to talking about whatever they was talking about. And thinking about it is like, yeah, this is gonna turn out up because they was just on my phone in October and Dale and Luz Cannon was wide open with their conversation.
Y'all hear this shit, right? They was just on my phone in October. Dude said he got to turn himself in December. And they was wide open with the conversation. And I have the conversation. So you intentionally recorded that conversation. Now let's read this, y'all. Man, this nigga Wack is ill. This nigga Wack is ill. See, you know what the feds did, right? They told Wack 100, hey, listen, hey, Wack, Mr. Cash Jones, listen, we need you to get that conversation on a phone call with Dale, Luce, so that we can lock that shit in. So, ain't no way of Luce Cannon wiggling out of this motherfucker, right? And we want to lock it in so that he can corroborate that Big U put him up to this exact play. Woo! Now listen, man. We gonna read this real quick, man. And I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, man. Share this video. This shit is ill. This shit is ill. All right, now. Henley directs a robbery of and conspires to rob and Robinson and Williams personally robbed a marijuana dispensary at gunpoint, right? One such robbery occurred July 5th, 2021 at an unlicensed marijuana dispensary in Los Angeles where victim 1, who Wack says he knows, worked. Leading up to the robbery, the Big U Enterprise had been extorting victim 1 for years, and victim 1 had been paying the Big U Enterprises up to $25,000 per month. When victim 1 was at the top of his earning capacity shortly before the robbery, however, victim 1 had ceased paying extortion to Big U Enterprise, as victim 1 did not believe it was necessary or that he was receiving any benefits from the payments. Victim 1, Wack 100's guy. On the day of the robbery, approximately 11 of Big U Enterprise members and associates, they know the number because Luce Cannon broke down everybody that was there and he told Wack 100. You understand this now? Luce Cannon identified every single person that was involved with that robbery. This is why they know approximately it was 11 people, right? Including Robinson and Williams. And if you let Wack 100 tell it, right? Robinson. And you let 600 tell it, Robinson is the one that told everything. Woo! Now let's get to this shit. Both of whom victim 1 knew well, and as well as a Rolling 60 members rushed into the dispensary armed with firearms and without masks. They demanded belongings of anyone inside and stole cash and marijuana from the store before fleeing. At one point, they demanded a Rolex watch from one of the co-owners, but at Robinson's direction, they ended up letting him keep it, according to victim one, the guy that Wack 100 knows personally. While still at the dispensary, right? The robbers put victim one, who Wack 100 knows well, on the phone with Henley, who invited victim one, who Wack 100 knows well, to Henley's home, right? According to victim one, when victim one arrived at Henley's Arlington premises, Robinson, Williams, and other robbers who were there, as were the proceeds of the robbery, inside Henley told victim one, that's how you rob yourself. Henley then demanded $10,000 from victim one. To assure other robberies did not occur, Henley also directed victim one to identify other businesses or dispensaries that could be similarly robbed and assured victim one that the Big U enterprise would compensate him for identifying any robberies. Henley then provided a portion of the robbery proceeds back to victim one. Now let's go now. Williams later admitted to this robbery and the aftermath on a podcast, on No Jumper podcast, after stating that Williams and Henley, right-hand man Williams, explained. So basically, he'll manipulate things, we'll go and do something, and then the same niggas we do it to show up at the house like 10 minutes later as we're trying to count everything. And we be like, how the fuck? Williams then said that Henley would state, well, we're just gonna give him like 40,000 back. Wack 100, you hear me? The nigga that's cool with victim one, the nigga that was on the phone with him, Loose Cannon, and victim one, the phone call that Wack 100 recorded, and also said that victim one, Dale, phone was hot now. Wack 100, who is a rival counterpart of Henley for the Bloods, was also on the podcast and stated, you know why he wanted to give the dude back 40, right? Because he was gonna make the dude give him 20 for getting it back. Williams then agreed. Of course, he did that to two famous rappers. Williams then detailed demanding 50 cash from celebrities, Double R, or they would kill the celebrity rapper, Double M. Williams then said Double R dropped off 50K and Henley stopped answering the phone and then did not share any of the proceedings with Williams. According to further No Jumper and Vlad segments, Henley then served a cease and desist. Now, this is what Adam said the feds wanted to get. So you mean to tell me in this statement now that they said, adding Wack 100 to this statement, that they only wanted to see Adam and they never wanted to see Wack? Because Wack is already working. We got Wack on speed dial. We don't gotta rush and see Wack. We got Wack on speed dial now. Why we gotta rush and see Wack? That's our guy, right? That shit is ill. Damn. You said Henley then served a cease and desist order on No Jumper, and this podcast episode was removed from the platform. Although a recording of the episode remains available elsewhere online. And listen to this. Williams' recounting of this robbery occurred years after the robbery, and victim one dispensary, and years and after victim one had already recounted and documented the robbery for the FBI. So Wack 100 now, 100 recorded this phone call between victim one and Loose Cannon so that he can give that to the FBI. Boy, oh boy. Wack is a sick bastard. I'm gonna be real. Wack is one sick bastard. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button and share this video, right? We gonna play that call back again, man.
I know the nigga personally. I know victim one. I know him. Did business with him. He was just on my phone. Yeah, I know him. I know the nigga. Nigga named Dale. They call him Monster. Nigga do read the scripts when he book shows. I know the nigga. Now Luce is all the way up. Luce up because they was both just on my phone in October. And Dale was working all the way up into March 15th, March 14th, which lets me know when they was having that phone call, Dale's phone was hot. So, yes, I got the whole call. Call up. It's bad business. I said and thought about it. I said, and them niggas just called me in October. Twice. October 14th, October 15th. And these niggas was having this conversation. Dale said he had to turn himself in December. He said, what? Big U's hot. He working. I'm not going to lie. He admitted it. I worked it. I told him Big U been extorting me. That nigga. Wack, when I did business with you, it was real business. Even when I owed your people, you sat down to me and it was fair business. We made a deal. We negotiated. You shook hands. You left. You left me with the people. Whenever I sent you money to deliver orders, you always delivered. But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luz got to talking about whatever they was talking about. Thinking about it is like, yeah, this is going to turn out up because they was just on my phone in October and Dale and Luz Cannon was wide open with their conversation.
Dale and Loose Cannon was wide open with their conversation, and they just was on my phone in October. Why was they on your phone wide open and you still got the call and you said they was talking crazy? I listened to the call. This is what Wack say. And they were talking crazy. So Loose Cannon must have said a little more than just that robbery. You understand this, right? Loose Cannon must have said a little more than just this robbery, right? And this was lined up. Wack was told that I need you to get on the phone with Dale so that we can get this call done and we can lock it in on Big U. Wack 100 wanted to get Big U indicted so bad because he was scared of him, right? He was willing to take the risk to unveil that he's working with the feds. Because Wack's been good at this shit for a while, right? And I really think that Wack was real sloppy on this one. You hear me? I really think he was super sloppy on this one. He's been working with the feds for a long time. But this one right here, because it was Big U and he was scared of Big U, it wasn't no limit on what he was going to do to sign, seal, and deliver this indictment. Now let's check this little last part out. Let's check this out. This shit is ill. This shit is ill. God damn. Lately, it says Williams continues to commit and discuss robberies and other violent acts. The feds ain't letting loose Cannon out, and he's still doing this on the podcast with his goofy ass broad. They not letting this nigga out. They gonna rock loose Cannon's bell. It's gonna go ding, 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 and ding. They gonna crack the whip on his ass. And we gotta laugh at this nigga, man. I gotta laugh at him because he's the dummy. But let's read this little part right here, man. Lately, Williams has claimed in multiple interviews that he is no longer affiliated with Big U, whom he now refers to as Big Useless or Big Uterus. However, Williams continues to discuss former Big U enterprise business, to discuss and threaten violent assaults and robberies, and to assault and actually commit the same. Now, y'all see this, right? I gotta read that part again because I think Loose Cannon's goofy broad doesn't understand this part right here. And maybe she might be watching, right? Because damn, you that goofy? Like, let's be real, right? It says, lately, Williams has claimed in multiple interviews that he is no longer affiliated with Big U, whom he now refers to as Big Useless or Big Uterus. However, Williams continues to discuss former Big U enterprise business, to discuss and threaten violent assaults and robberies, and to actually commit the same. This nigga ain't getting out for a long fucking time. Straight up. Now, let's go into the no jumper situation. Even though they got the date wrong on here, but this is the no jumper situation because I think the actual date is December 26th. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get the likes up. Share this video. Definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell because we going in over here. Facts. For example, on January 3rd, 2025, I think this is the day that he might have talked about it, but I think the incident actually happened on December 26th, right? Outside of No Jumper Podcast filming locations in Los Angeles, Williams struck a victim in the head multiple times with a firearm and pointed the firearm at the back of his head. We know who that was, Jay Reed. While two other suspects removed valuables from the victim, right? Including jewelry, cash, and a cell phone in excess of value of $5,000. See, Loose Cannon pistol whipped Jay Reed and Marciano. It was two people out there, right? He went back and forth. Back and forth. He was enraged, right? He was literally enraged. Now, this is in the complaint. The indictment then came out. And this nigga still talking on the internet, talking about keeping it in the street. This nigga still talking about keeping it in the street. The dumbest nigga in the country. Straight up. Whoa. Now hit that subscribe button, y'all. Man, Man, this shit is ill, man. I gotta read that little part back, man. I gotta read it back, man. You know, I appreciate all y'all rocking with me, but the shit is just ill. And he's still talking on the internet, talking about, I'm a celebrity. You let this bullshit, bogus fame that you wanted to get gonna sit your ass down for a long time. The judge is going to make an example out of Loose Cannon, man. Straight up. Oh my God. For example, on January 31st, 2025, outside of the No Jumper podcast filming locations in Los Angeles, Williams struck a victim in the head multiple times with a firearm and pointed the firearm at the back of his head while two other suspects removed valuables from the victim, including jewelry, cash, and a cell phone. Hey, Gloss, Alfred, y'all niggas better watch out. This indictment is huge. They coming for your ass. You hear me? Y'all better watch out. Keep calling that IBM shit out. They watching IBM's little bogus ass YouTube channel. Y'all niggas is dumb. Oh, man. The victim lost consciousness during the incident, which was captured on video and posted to social media. Apparently, to stoke fear and to boast of Williams' penchant of violence. Loose Cannon, you ain't never getting out, nigga. They might give your ass a 30-piece McNugget, nigga. They gonna rock your bell, boy. After the incident, Williams posted a 7-minute video. Now, this is going to be in your discovery, Loose Cannon. This is going to be in your discovery, right? Posted a 7-minute video on his YouTube channel discussing the beating, stating that he used to be Big Useless enforcer. That's how that he loves to fight, and that the incident could have went a lot worse. Williams' post also played a portion of the assault. Boy, you gotta be the dumbest nigga, man. Similarly, on February 25th, 2025, Williams posted a video on his YouTube channel. Now, this is the YouTube channel, y'all, that he's going on right now with his airhead ass girlfriend to make these statements about keeping it in the street. This shit, you can't make this shit up, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. You really can't make this shit up. This shit is ill. Similarly, on February 25th, 2025, Williams posted a video on his YouTube channel in which he threatened anyone that is at odds with him to do something bad to you. Your mama, your daddy, anybody. In that same video, Williams walked through the check-in process and walked through the fact that he would rob any celebrity who did not check in, including at an Airbnb, a restaurant, a car wash, and anywhere. Williams also said that he was with Henley when rapper Rakim Hassim Allen, aka PNB Rock, was robbed and killed, that they told him to comply and that they would get the jewelry later. Williams also walked through the kidnapping of a famous rapper that Williams and Henley committed together. Boy, oh boy. This nigga's crazy, man. And then discussed several Big U Enterprise associates being good in Los Angeles because they had checked in. This nigga crazy. Some of those mentioned were developing options donors or former NBA players who have provided hundreds of thousands of dollars as purported gifts to Henley personally. Now you gotta understand this, right? The feds then went to those NBA players. I want y'all to understand this. The FBI have went to those NBA players and corroborated stories because I'm sure that they seen large amount of withdrawals that came up out of them accounts. In February 2025, Williams also took part in a filmed conversation with multiple people on YouTube in which Williams told another participant that you will lose your life. And then when Williams found him, Williams was going to do something bad to him. Loose cannon done, man. Ain't no fucking way, man. Straight up. I'm going to be real, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way, man. I gotta be real, man. Ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no way for Loose Cannon to get out of this at all, man. Ain't no way. Listen to this shit again.
I know the nigga personally. I know Victor One. I know him. Did business with him. He was just on my phone. Yeah, I know him. I know the nigga. Nigga named Dale. They call him Monster. Nigga do read the scripts when he book shows. I know the nigga. Now Luce is all the way up. Luce up because they was both just on my phone in October. And Dale was working all the way up into March 15th. March 14th. Which lets me know when they was having that phone call, Dale's phone was hot. So, yes, I got the whole call. Call up. Bad, it's bad business. I said and thought about it. I said, and them niggas just called me in October. Twice. October 14th, October 15th. And these niggas was having this conversation. Dale said he had to turn himself in December. He said, what? Big U's hot. He working. I'm not gonna lie. He admitted it. I work it. I told him Big U been extorting me. That nigga. Wack, when I did business with you, it was real business. Even when I owed your people, sat down to me and it was fair business. We made a deal. We negotiated. You shook hands. You left. You left me with the people. Whenever I sent you money to deliver orders, you always deliver. But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luz got to talking about whatever they was talking about. And thinking about it is like, yeah, this is going to turn out up. Because they was just on my phone in October. And Dale and Luz Cannon was wide open with their conversation.
Man, I appreciate everybody that rocks with me. You hear me? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video, man. Yeah, Luce always done, man. And he's still talking on that phone, man. And he's still talking on that phone. It's over, man. It's over for Luce, man. Facts. This is facts. I broke that shit down. This is facts. God damn. Wack 100, dirty bastard, man. Dirty bastard, dirty player, whatever you want to call it, man. That nigga embraced Loose Cannon to make sure he took Big U down, man. That shit is ill. And on the phone with a person that's telling you that I'm cooperating with the feds. But you supposed to be Big Pyru, this street nigga. You on the phone with a nigga that tells you that they are openly cooperating with an open investigation against Big U for the FBI, and you want us to think that they never talked to you, that you never cooperated with the fucking feds? Nigga, you gotta be a fucking fool. Us over here at SBGB TV, we not going for it, man. Facts. Facts. Appreciate that. Facts. This shit right here is ill. Now I broke it down for y'all, man. Facts, man. Facts. God damn. Loose Cannon talking on the phone every single day. Talking about, I ain't talking about the crime. Nigga, they got you, nigga. You can, nigga. You cannot get out of this. By you going on there saying after you are arrested on a jail phone that you want to keep it in the street? Yeah. I see a 30 ball. I definitely see a 30-piece McNugget. They might give him a plea to a Twinkie. You hear me? I don't see nothing less than a Twinkie for Loose Cannon, especially with this no jumper indictment about to come. I don't see nothing less than a Twinkie. Straight up. And Wack 100 knows it, right? This is why Wack is handling him the way he's handling him. Wack knows this shit. Ain't nothing but a Twinkie coming, nigga. 30-piece McNugget on his ass. He done dug the grave for himself. Straight up. He got Wack 100 to show him how to dig the grave. That's all Wack did for Loose Cannon. He literally showed Loose Cannon how to dig a grave. That's it. I'm going to show you how to dig a grave, Loose. Do it like this. That's it. I'm going to personally show you how to dig a grave. And he did a hell of a fucking job at that one, boy. He did a hell of a job at that one, man. Damn. But you know, Wack 100 swear he's smarter than everybody, you know? Straight up. That nigga swear he's smarter than everybody. DZ got his ass. I had his number from the door. You hear me? DZ had his ass from the door. And I let the people know what it is, man. From the door. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. You hear me? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Share this video, man. Let the people see it, man. Lock in. Hit that notification bell. We delivering around this motherfucker. You hear me? Facts. I've been breaking down these niggas' character for months now. I'm breaking it down. I'm gonna break this nigga's character down so strong. Nobody in the entire planet is going to have a doubt in their mind that Wack 100 is working with the authorities. And I mean that from the bottom of my soul. I'm gonna break this shit down so good that nobody in the entire world is going to have a doubt in their mind that Wack 100 is working with the authorities. It's facts. I'm a law-abiding citizen, right? I don't commit crimes. I don't act like I want to commit crimes, right? So I'm here to call this shit out straight up. I appreciate that, Joey. I'm here to call that shit out. Keeping it a bean. Coming from the muck. Right? And y'all know, man. I've been delivering this shit. Straight up. I sensed the niggas' character from the door. And I told everybody who these niggas was from the door. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Thomas from the 9.
What's going on, my guy?
Hey, man.
Oh, you watching the content? You've been watching the content.
I watch you all the time, man. I just want to ask you a question. But first of all, this is a serious question. That recording of Wack talking about that phone call, is that before Loose Cannon came on No Jumper?
That is in the last couple days. I don't know if it's before, but it's in the last couple days. It might have been after.
Oh, it might have been after.
Yeah, it's in the last couple days. It's in the last couple days because he just did it with somebody like on Clubhouse or something.
Okay, well, can I do something for you?
Yeah.
Okay, here go Wack. I ain't in the paperwork. They ain't got my name in the paperwork. Nigga, your ass in the paperwork.
Yeah, you in the paperwork. Straight up.
You in the paperwork.
Yeah, you in the paperwork, nigga. It's facts.
I'm telling you, man, you like a surgeon. You know what I mean? I'm loving this because I know he thinks he's so intelligent, he's so smart. And I'm gonna tell you something else. That shit Adam22 was talking about, to me, the feds only came and asked him about that one subject. That's bullshit.
I agree.
That's bull. You didn't ask about Loose Cannon. You didn't ask about Brick Baby. You a goddamn lie, dude.
Yes, sir.
Both of y'all is working together, but man, I'm telling you, what you just did right now was so great. I just got home from work and I called my brother. I was like, man, look at this right here, man. Just listen to this dude, man. Watch this. And I'm listening to him. It reminded me, and I know you from the old school too. You remember that clip off Menace to Society when that big old black detective had Kane up in there and said,
yeah,
you know you just fucked up?
Yeah.
Nigga, you just fucked up.
Facts.
So you keep on doing what you're doing. I'm loving it, man, because he can't keep getting away with what he do. Now he on blast.
Yeah.
You know, see, now he on blast. Now you're gonna have to. I want to see how he gonna try to spin this. You know what I mean? He gonna have a way to spin it, but it ain't no way out of this now.
Nah, I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna let it. I'm gonna make sure it's stick.
Don't let it, man. You keep me going, bro.
I appreciate it, my brother.
All right, you take care.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo. Ain't no spinning this one, Wack. Negative, my guy. This shit is up and it's stuck. For sure. We ain't allowing it. You hear me? You've been trying to spin shit for a long time. You can't spin this one. This shit locked and loaded. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Yeah, man, Bodega, man. Let's see. But yo, you doing a great job, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. You breaking that shit down from Z to A back to A to the Z, you heard?
Yes,
my nigga,
sir.
the nigga Wack is doing some real corny shit. He giving pertinent information to a crime, talking to a informant and a suspect that's already in a crime. So he talking about that shit online. So there's no way that the feds, they already know about this shit. So it ain't no way that the feds ain't even in contact with the nigga. Then he said that it was 2 days in a row, October 13th and 14th. So he just automatically just putting himself out there as an officer. And then what the kids need to know, what the youth need to know, what the YNs need to know, what Loose Cannon is doing, that shit gonna get you hurt when you go in the pen. When you go in the pen, everything Loose Cannon is doing is gonna be in his paperwork. He online talking about crimes and he on the motherfucking phone talking about crimes. As soon as he get there, I don't wish harm on nobody, but they gonna do something to him. Cause you can't do shit like that. That shit not allowed in no type of way when you in any type of federal pen. So when he walk in there, it might be quiet for him. So this is really a learning lesson for everybody to see what you can't do. You can't go online and talk about no motherfucking crimes at all.
I appreciate you calling in, my guy. Yeah. Facts. This one right here, ill. I broke that shit down to the T, y'all. This one right here, ew. Yeah, you know, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. I done broke this shit down to the T. Anybody that got any doubt about Wack 100 telling, I broke it down. The feds don't care about Wack. They don't care about that, nigga. You doing a service. You a criminal, nigga. We don't care about you. You a criminal. They don't care about criminals. They use them and throw them away like dirty socks with holes in them. You hear me? And I've been calling Wack's character out consistently. You know, and we ain't gonna stop. I want to make sure everybody knows what it is. You hear me? So I want y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We'll be back later on tonight, 12:30 East Coast time, AM, 9:30 PM West Coast time. Make sure y'all locked in, you hear me? Y'all know I'm delivering this shit. Facts. Your boy Deezy ain't stopping, you hear me? I know the haters gonna hate. I know they gonna hate. I know they sending them because I'm delivering a strong message with a solid message. You hear me? But we ain't gonna stop, man. And I appreciate all of y'all. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video, man. It's your boy Deezy. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.